Hi guys, welcome back to Uni Voice. I'm Anya Gupta along with Navishri. Both of us are from IIM Rohtak. I'm sure most of you would be pretty relaxed now that both the IT mats are over, but I know a few of you would be nervous also about your performance. So most people came out pretty happy. There were a few who felt they could have done better, but I'm sure they did the best as per their caliber and as per their preparation. I'm sure you all must be wondering the overall paper kaisa hua hai sabka, and therefore we are here with the IT Mat Rohtak paper analysis. Let's begin with the level of difficulty first. So most of you found the paper to be very comfortable and pretty easygoing. There were a few of you जिनको कुछ questions में थोड़ा सा they felt stuck, but it is totally fine to not be able to attempt a few questions. Overall, जो paper था, it was very similar to what it was in 2019. The questions were on the same lines. There were similar topics, similar number of questions from those topics. So this was an advantage for all those who actually went through the past year papers. उन लोगों के लिए paper काफी comfortable रहा होगा. So चलिए let's analyze the paper section by section now.
Okay, starting with the most trickiest section of all, quantitative aptitude. We have, as we have mentioned already, each section has 40 questions, and the 40 questions in quantitative aptitude were slightly tougher. And as usual, the entire paper was almost easy, but comparatively, the quantitative aptitude, as usual, is kind of easy and mostly kind of tough. It had questions from almost all the chapters and majorly covered set theory, time speed distance, and permutation combinations, which is slightly higher math. But overall, the quantitative aptitude section seems to be very simple, and even though you have attempted all of them or you have not attempted a few of them, it's fine because sectional cutoffs तो है नहीं अभी इस बार, तो you don't have to worry about clearing the sectional cutoff and then only clearing the overall cutoff, but you can actually cover it up in other sections as well. Apart from that, the questions that have appeared have been very simple, but amongst them, if there are 40 questions, right? So 30 were very easy and 10 were lengthy. They were also easy, but lengthy also, which means they were time taking. If you could solve all the 30 first within a few amount of minutes, then the next 10 could also be easy for you if you have time to solve the length of the questions. So overall, quantitative aptitude pretty manageable.
So coming to logical reasoning now, paper में sectional timing कुछ नहीं था, thankfully. So logical reasoning was pretty easy. So you could devote logical reasoning का extra time to phone, which was a huge advantage for you all. Logical reasoning में questions were from sylogs, mapping, direction, sense, arrangement, clocks, and series, which are normal topics. कुछ ऐसा अलग से नहीं आया था that could be not solved by some of you. So overall, we can say logical reasoning was pretty easy, and most of you aced it. So we also came to know that दो questions similar आ गए थे paper में, which is an advantage, which is again an advantage for you all. I'm sure the authorities will take care of that, so don't worry.
Now coming to verbal ability, the verbal section was slightly tougher than the indoor paper, which is not as expected, but yet it was also manageable like the quants. There were two RCs, which are also very easy. One had 3 questions, the other had 2 questions, and most of the verbal was covered by parajumbles, be it shuffling the words in the sentence or be it shuffling the letters in a word. Parajumbles were mostly covered, and apart from that, spot the error, rearrangement. Vocabulary was found to be difficult by a few but easy by another few. As usual, again, if you're good at vocab, it's good for you. If you're like not very good at it, it's difficult for you. So it's pretty subjective. There were 5 to 6 questions on vocabulary, like synonyms, antonyms, meanings, direct meanings, that given the word, what is the meaning of that particular word. So verbal ability also was pretty manageable. It was slightly a tad bit tougher than Indore, but again it was manageable also.
So now talking about the level of difficulty of all the 3 sections. So quantitative aptitude, we can say, was the toughest of all of them. We can rate it to be from moderate to tough. Coming to logical reasoning सबको बहुत easy लगा. There was no person who said कि logical reasoning का उनसे कुछ questions नहीं हुए या गलत हो गए. तो लॉजिकल रीजनिंग तो बहुत इजी था। कमिंग टू वर्बल, वर्बल से जितना मुझे पता चला है, वोकैबुलरी कुछ लोगों को टफ लगा, एंड रेस्ट ओवरऑल पैराजम्बल्स, आरसी वगैरह वाज प्रीटी इजी गोइंग, सो वी कैन से इट वाज फ्रॉम इजी टू मॉडरेट लेवल.
So here's the slide everybody is waiting for, the expected cutoffs for 2021. But before we go into it and analyze it, make sure you don't like stick to any of the cutoffs, not just Univoyage or any other channel. Don't just blindly believe it, or maybe keep it in your mind that this is the cutoff and I'm not making it through. There's a lot of variability in expected cutoffs and actual cutoffs a lot of times. Since this is the third entrance that Rohtak is taking, that you can expect a lot of deviations as well, because anything can happen at any time given the situation right now. Basically, the paper right now, the 2021 paper, is actually told to be similar to that of 2019 paper. It was kind of similar but a bit difficult than the 2019 paper. You can say 2019 was halwa and this was a little bit of upper than halwa, but the cutoffs of 2019 do not apply to 2021 because of a multitude of reasons. One being the applicants have become into 3 or into 4 even. There are a lot of applications this time as compared to 2019, because in 2019 Rohtak was just launching the program and nobody knew about it much. But now, if you ask anybody about IPMAT, they would say Indore and Rohtak. If not Bodh Gaya, Jammu, but they would say Indore and Rohtak. So they are aware that Rohtak exists, so many would have applied. And if you compare it to 2020, many people would have written the entrance because it was at home, but now some might have written, some might not have written because of exam center and slot timings and all of that. Some might have applied, some might not have. In spite of all of this, you can expect that the number of applicants who have written the exam have been 3 times or 4 times to that of 2019. So taking that into consideration, though the difficulty was similar to 2019, the cutoff would increase because there are increase in applicants. Apart from the applicants, there's also this factor of the number of people which will be taken for interview. In 2019, the number of people who were taken for interview were 800 to 900. In 2020, because of the pandemic and the way the exam was conducted, there were 5,000 students taken for the interview. You can expect that to continue now, or you can even expect that to happen like 2019. Anything may happen based on the situation and the severity of COVID. So we cannot assure as to what can be the cutoff because we don't know how many people are going to get selected for the interview. If it is going to be around 5,000 to 6,000, then the cutoff can be a bit low. But if it is going to be on the upper side, like 800 to 900 only for the interview, then the cutoff will go high. So based on what we can expect, like going here and there, considering all the deviations, this could be the cutoff. That is for general, 260 to 290 is a expected cutoff, and a safe total 320 on 480 is a safe total. Once you expect 320, then aram se ash karo 2-3 days, it's fine. You will crack the interview and maybe further as well based on the interview. And apart from general, even for everybody else, the cutoffs will be higher than 2019, but not that much higher. This is just because of the applicants and the people who are going to be selected for the interview.
So lastly, guys, thank you so much everyone for taking this journey along with us. With you guys were amazing, making videos for you all, texting and answering your doubts on Telegram, interacting through Instagram, and reading all the sweet comments that you leave for us under each video. Team Univoyage is immensely grateful for all of it and wishes the best for you guys for all your future ventures. Thank you so much for being with us.